Sometimes the stuff that I find, I just think, what are people thinking? What's going on, legends? Yeah, I'm just at the shop getting all tidied up, cleaned up, ready to go. Got a heap of cars booked in today, so it should be a good day of content. I think a lot of it's wheel clearance solutions, but yeah, like I said, I'll try and film it in different ways so it makes it entertaining for you guys to watch. But yeah, there should be a bit of a mix of stuff thrown in today, so should be a good day of content. And yeah, it's early morning. It's still very much dark outside, about 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm just finishing up editing, or trying to finish up. It'll probably take me till tomorrow, but I'm trying to finish up editing a video. I just got back from being away at the snow. So yeah, I'm just trying to finish editing that video so that I can get that out. That'll be on my other channel. If you guys don't follow my other channels already, be sure to do that, because I'm going to try and put out one video a month on my other 2 channels. So each channel will get a video a month, and then hopefully get this one to 1 video a week. I tried to do 2 videos a week, but for some reason the algorithm cracked it at me. So I'm just going to go back to my Sunday night uploads. So yeah, I'll put 1 video out here a week on long form, and then 1 video a month on my other 2 channels, and then yeah, I'll put out shorts and stuff like that. But yeah, I tried to do 2 videos in a week, and I had a good thing rolling there, getting consistent views, and then all of a sudden just went, so I obviously didn't like that. So I'll just go back to my Sunday night uploads and keep the routine the same, because YouTube algorithm seems to like that, and we all need to obey. But anyway, I just really want to get my channel building up, because I'd love to do this stuff a little bit more than I do already. But yeah, it's got to be financially viable, so I've got to get those views. So if you do like the videos, be sure to share them on all the social media stuff, and especially dropping comments on the videos really helps the algorithm. So you know, if you're watching the videos, drop a comment, like it. I know it seems like I'm probably begging for this stuff, but you have to. Unless you guys like the videos and comment and stuff, YouTube won't push them. So yeah, if you are liking my content, please comment on it, like the videos, all that sort of stuff. Subscribe to the channel, and yeah, that way I can keep making videos for you guys. But anyway, yeah, I'm just going to jump in the office and keep editing videos for a little bit before the cars get dropped off, and then I'll get stuck into work. Alrighty, so yeah, edited videos for a while, but 6 AM, we've got our first cars just rocked up, WH Stato. I've got to try and pump the guards a bit. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do on this one. I'll show you a bit more once I've got it on the hoist of what they've done, but they've rolled the guards. They've done a pretty terrible job of it. All the paint's cracked. I've put my hand in there to rub the guard just to feel what they've done, and I've got a bit of paint stuck in my hand. But anyway, yeah, it's hitting on his thing. I'm going to have to trim out stuff, and unfortunately it's not just a guard roll on this one. This one's going to be a bit of a... I might have to get the hammer out and muck around and stuff, but he can't have people in the back at the moment, so it's only got a 245 on it, so it's pretty crazy. It's hitting inside and outside, but I reckon it's hitting... I think he said it's got a spacer on it because there's a gas line run through the wheel arch or something. I don't know, didn't sound right, but we'll bring it in and chuck it on the hoist and have a look at it and see what we can figure out. Sometimes the stuff that I find, I just think, what are people thinking? Like, I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe it's the only way that there is to run a gas line into the back of a car, but to me it just seems wild that they've done this, because it's so dangerous. But yeah, anyway, I'll show you what I found. So they've run the gas lines through the wheel arch here, and it's cutting through with the tyre. So, I mean, I'm going to have a look in the boot, but, so I mean, looking at where the gas line comes into the tank, surely they could have run that in a different spot. Like, it just seems pathetic. I'm just like, why would you do that? Like, why is it not running? I don't understand why it wouldn't have ran underneath here. and then into the boot. I don't know where, I guess the tank's probably above the thingo, but I mean, there's got to be a better way than that, doesn't there? It's hitting on all this, so this is what he's done. You can see all the paint's coming off. Yeah. That's a very, very bad guard rolling job. This is why you pay me, because this is what happens if someone that doesn't know what they're doing. Sometimes I think that, oh, should I charge less to do what I do? And then I see jobs like this that someone's done and think, no, I charge just the right amount of money. If anything, I don't charge enough, because it actually is hard to do a really good job. It's like anything, anyone can build a house. Well, I think anyone could build a house, but 99 of those houses are going to fall over and one house will be standing. So the guy that builds a house that stands up, he should get paid more than everyone else because he's doing a good job. But anyway, yeah, I don't know about this gas line. That's bloody hectic. But anyway, I'll just do what I've got to do to do what I've got to do. So they put a spacer on the wheel to space the wheel out from hitting the gas line. It's still hitting the gas line and it's hitting the wheel arch. So anyway, I'll trim out some bits because there's a few bits that they haven't rolled it correctly at the back, and there's a few things that they haven't trimmed out that they should have, especially when you're trying to roll low. So I'll trim those things out, roll the guards. But yeah, he really needs to get those gas lines rerouted, because if he does that, then that spacer can come off, which is going to move the wheel in a couple mil, which will then help the whole situation anyway. Because like I can do what I can do to make it stop hitting the outside, but then it's just going to be cutting that gas line still, and that's just super, super dangerous. Yeah, but anyway, I'll just do what I'm getting paid to do, and then I'll let him know that he needs to do something with that gas line, because I'm not touching that. Definitely not a gas guy. I mean, ironically, I am a plumber, so I can do gas lines, but yeah. And I'll probably get in trouble for touching on a car. Anyway. So basically what I'm going to do is this bit here needs to be cut out. So there's a plastic tab there. So you can't actually roll that around as much as you need to, because that factory plastic bit of the guard liner stops it from folding around. So what you want to do is chop this out so that it can clear. So we'll chop that out, then we'll roll this bit here, and then just touch up a bit of the rolling that they've done on the rest of the guard. And then we want to trim this bumper clip off, this bumper here right against the clip, and then we'll put another screw in there, and then yeah, this will all get trimmed out there. Because you can see the tyres hitting all this here, so you need to trim all that out. And then yeah, we're just going to modify this bumper bracket and stuff a little bit. Yeah, modify the bumper bracket and stuff a little bit so that it clears. And then yeah, the rest of the guard, we'll just give it a little bit more of a roll, because he just hasn't rolled it just enough. In here, you can see it's been hitting inside here, so we'll give that a bit of a tap with the mallet as well. But yeah, until that gas line's moved, he's always going to have issues. But I can make it better, and then as soon as he gets that gas line moved, he should be out of trouble. But yeah, anyway, yeah, they made a bit of a hack job with this guard job, so I'll just do my best to touch it up and make it as good as I can. See that very well. Fresh paint on it, but yeah, so you've trimmed all that out, trimmed the bumper clip back, and trimmed the guard liner, inner guard lining back, and then rolled this around more. Yeah, and then just touched up the paint and stuff on it. So I don't know whether you'll be able to see that very well, but yeah, it's hard to film in the guards like that, so I'm not sure if you can see very well what I've done. But yeah, I've trimmed the bumper clip back, trimmed the inner guard lining back, trimmed the actual bumper back, and then painted it all black in there because it had all been like painted all rubbed off because they'd rolled it bad, and then also the rim had been rubbing on it. So yeah, that's got a coat of paint on there, and he should have good clearance inside there as well. Right, so that stator is done out the front. The gas lines need to be moved. Ironically, one of the cars that I'm about to work on is Tim from AutoWorks in Geelong, and he does gas stuff. So I'm just going to send that guy to Tim to get those gas lines moved after he leaves here. So at least that way that can get sorted out. Because I said to him, "Do you do gas stuff?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Is the gas lines meant to run through the wheel arch, or because it doesn't seem like that should happen?" And he's like, "No, that's definitely not meant to happen." So I don't know why they would have done it. When I looked in where the tank is and stuff, I'm like, there's no reason that you would route that in there. So yeah, it seemed very, very dodgy. But anyway, so we're replacing the door actuator on this VZ now. It's an old customer of mine actually from many moons ago. He's got quite a few cars, so we might end up working on a few of his cars. But yeah, today we're going to replace the door actuator on this, and then once that's done, we're going to jump onto Tim's wagon and we're doing a full package on that. Yeah, I had another 3 jobs booked in today. One of them cancelled, what I remembered now, when I was away, he cancelled, which is fine. And the other 2 just haven't rocked up, so we'll see what happens. They might rock up eventually. People always ask me what time they want me to drop off the car, and I'm here at 5 a.m, and they just never say what time they're going to drop it off, because they're probably like, well, I'm not getting there at 5 a.m. But yeah, anyway, so they might be just coming a bit late. Who knows? It is a Saturday. Normal people probably sleep in. Anyway, let's get stuck in this car. Alright, VZ's done. Let's take that out and I'll bring the VE in. Depending, actually, I might bring there's another car about to get dropped off. So one of the people that I thought wasn't going to rock up is actually coming. Like I said, sometimes they're just later. Some people sleep in until 10. But yeah, he's nearly here, which I think the job's going to be pretty similar to that WH. But we'll see when it gets here and I can have a better look at it. But yeah, door actuator went well on this, all working. He bought 2 because he wasn't sure they were that cheap to buy brand new. He thought maybe one of them would be dodgy or whatever, but yeah, the one I put in worked straight, worked great. So yeah, that's another job done, and yeah, we'll get this thing out of the shed and swap it over. Alright, so that's it. The cars are done. I had one car not show up. One car showed up, but yeah, it wasn't worth me doing his car because he'd actually done a good job of it himself. And I think that I was fairly confident he'd be able to do what he wanted that a little bit further. He'd be able to do that himself, no problems at all. I think he was lacking in his own confidence, but he actually done, for the first time ever, someone come in that had rolled their guards and they'd actually done a good job. So yeah, anyway, so yeah, I've done the guards. What did we do today? We done the WH guards, and then we did the door actuator on that VZ. Then we did a guard package on the VE, and then yeah, we had another car that was meant to come in to get, I think it was getting coilovers fitted or something, but anyway, didn't show up. And then yeah, the other guy, like I said, he come and he left, so looks like I've got a bit of an early afternoon, so which is good. I've got heaps of videos I've got to edit, so I'm going to get stuck into the office into editing. Thanks for watching. If you did like the video, please like, subscribe, share, all the things, and comment, drop a comment. Always drop a comment. If you need suspension or wheel clearance solutions, then be sure to hit me up, because that is my thing, and I'm happy to help. So yeah, until then, I'll talk to you next time.